Mixednutts? It's your boy Marcus, back in black, and today we gonna be celebrating the 1-year anniversary of being on YouTube, and I'm gonna show you all the steps and / little awkward moments as far as coming up in the game, coming up next. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time we drop a video. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, of course. Check us out on Instagram. That is Mixednutts3000. Again, that is Mixednutts3000. Run that. What's up, Mixednutts? It's your boy Marcus, back in the building, and today we're doing... Alright, so starting a YouTube channel, man, let me tell you something. It is super weird. There's a lot of things you gotta take into consideration, but let's just cover a few of them. Just when in the very beginning, don't go buying a bunch of stuff, all right? Don't get addicted to buying a bunch of tools you see everybody else is using, this and that, because you don't even have a channel yet and you don't know how to use stuff, so don't do that. They call that GAS, that is gear acquisition syndrome. This is where you just start buying stuff that you have no purpose for yet because you literally have no channel. So don't do that. Just get your basic needs. And your basic needs are simple, man. You need a camera and some lights, bro, and a place to film. You know, maybe a tripod just to hold it up or whatever, but keep it simple. And when I say simple, like a camera, I mean like your cell phone camera. Your cell phone is, the specs on these cameras on these cell phones now are fantastic. And the amount of money it would take you to buy a camera with that same quality is insane. Just use your phone. We pay a lot of money for our phones. Make it work. All right. Find out what you already have that you can actually use. All right. So like your cell phone. If you don't have any lights, pop on that Amazon, bro. These little LED lights, rechargeable with the little USB or whatever. They pretty bright and they get the job done. Remember, you always gonna need more lights than you think you need. So it's better just to get too many than to have too little, because you can't really repair a video that's just too dark. So go ahead and spend the money on that. You can get lights for like 20 bucks, but they'll do the job. Just get multiple ones. Let's see. Ooh, there's so many things you need to do. That's just the gear alone. But before you even get started with your channel, before you shoot your first video and like really post it, take your cell phone and try just talking to yourself about a topic before you do that, because that is the hardest thing to do, is to keep your mind on track with nobody assisting you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a back and forth thing. When you first start shooting videos, you feel weird on camera, it is a thing, bro. The camera feel like it's judging you the whole time, bro. You gotta get used to hearing your voice and basically talking to yourself to carry the channel. All right, it's not gonna be natural. To try doing that. All right, because I'm telling you, time when you feel like you're on the spot goes mad slow. So just really, you know, I'm saying, to take your time, get used to that factor. 2, find a place to actually shoot, man. I experimented, man. You know what I'm saying, I did one in my front yard. I went outside and did some stuff and went to a park and shot a video. But the truth is, man, I don't know if you really want to do that. Being outside is cool. You can do a clip outside, but like, you definitely need a controllable environment, because when you outside, there's like sirens, dogs barking, cars driving past, and you're new at this, so you already gonna be kind of distracted. You don't need any additional distractions when you first starting out. I mean, these things are really hard to stay on track when it's all these outside forces, all right? And then people staring at you, you feel even more self-conscious on top of the camera. So let's not do that. Also, the reason why I would suggest you immediately jump in if you're gonna get into like social media or posting stuff on TikTok or whatever your thing is because if you can follow the YouTube rules in that longer format, everything else will be a lot easier. You'll already be used to making a certain amount of content and the way you need to actually edit it and get it up. Which leads me to my next point, editing, bro. Editing. Get you a simple editing program. Me, myself, I use HitFilm Express. Now, I'm not sponsored by them at all, but it is an excellent program. Use HitFilm Express. And you know why I picked HitFilm Express specifically? Is because on YouTube itself, they have a bunch of tutorials on how to do stuff. So you can really ramp up your editing quality, and that is, that's gonna help you a lot, really. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can really, improve the image and all this kind of stuff. But if you ever have any questions, you can always look on there and find anything you need to do, which is wildly helpful. So like, there's a lot of, I think what HitFilm Express, the paid version is like $20 or something. And if you want to get like I want to shoot like a Marvel movie with special effects or something, I think it's like $40. But either way, it's well worth it. It's something you download on your computer. It's easy to use, and it is take you step by step with those videos. How you're gonna cut up and slice stuff and blend stuff and this and that. You can easily learn how to do it just off of that. So I wouldn't buy any editing program with no help like that, because you're gonna need it. Especially if this is not what you do like as a career. Like, you're gonna need to learn how to edit. Your thing is like you ain't gotta light it like a film noir set or nothing. Just get flat lighting, just be able to see well on the video. But when you first start, you're gonna have to be the talent, the lighting guy, the camera guy. You're gonna have to be all these dudes. So, I would also suggest that if you're gonna start a channel, make you start it. Now, you may wanna start a channel with your friends or whatever, but everybody has a different level of commitment. You know what I mean? So, it's better just you do it yourself. You can invite people on. Secondly, you need to come up with a schedule. Like, how often do you plan on creating content? And then stick to that schedule, all right? Stick to the days you plan on dropping. Consistency will get you more subscribers. If you drop it these days, drop it these days. Don't abandon that. Keep going with that. And pick topics that you can constantly find new things to talk about with, or new issues with, or whatever. Picking your name. Picking a name is like probably the hardest part. The biggest things you're gonna have trouble with starting a channel, honestly, are those one-time bangers. Like, what you gonna call it? That's a one-time banger. Once you figure that out, you're pretty much good unless you change it. But either way, you're pretty much good. You just work on these things, man, and it does take time, man. And if you're trying to get monetized, right? Meaning that you got commercials playing or you're making some money off of YouTube. Look at that toward the beginning. That don't mean you have to immediately try to get monetized, because you won't. But in the beginning, to get monetized, you need 1,000 subscribers right now, and you need 40,000 watch hours in under a year. So you have to be consistent. If you want to get better at doing videos, I would say, say you do 2 a week, right? Or 3 a week. You're doing 3 a week at the end of the month. What you got, 12 videos? If you do 1 a week, that's only 4. you are drastically better at 12 than you were at just doing 4. And when you do shoot videos, I do not believe in shooting one video and then shutting it down. No. Try to shoot at least 2 episodes. And if you got 1 episode and it went on for like a half an hour, go ahead and break that up into 3 episodes or 2 parts. But always maximize your content while you got the camera out and the lights up. That's what I'm saying. But the more practice you get at shooting videos, the better you get. When you shoot that first video, maybe you don't go tell everybody you got a YouTube channel. Wait until you learn some stuff until it gets better, because it will get better drastically. But like, you just have to get better at it and better doing it, and then you start telling people and letting people in. Make sure you busting out those keywords, baby, when you're ready to like straight up launch your channel for real. Look at the TubeBuddy on the YouTube channel. TubeBuddy is a tool you can use to help you come up with keywords for the video that you have and for your titles too. Take full advantage of social media. Drop that on social media. You know what I'm saying? If you got a personal one or you got one dedicated to your YouTube page, like I do, Mixednutts 3000. Mixednutts 3000. But Instagram, baby. But use that to help you gain more followers or whatever, right? That not just on YouTube, but on the social media platform as well. So you'll already have double content that you can put on the social media too. You can make special content for social media, but you'll already know what it takes to put out that content and the technology behind it. So you should be able to, after you start your YouTube channel, you should be able to pretty much transition to like a TikTok, a shorter format, because you used to a longer format with more work. TikTok, you know, you can make creative stuff on there, but it's a shorter form. So this would be hell of a lot easier for you that way. I went long form in the beginning just so I would already be able to do that without being like, I'm only good for like 60 seconds and I don't know what to do after that. That's hard to break out of that. Like those Vines, remember you had like 6 seconds or something, and a lot of them, it didn't translate outside of that because they weren't really used to being funny or talking much longer than that. So definitely stay on your grind, and let's see what else, man. I mean, you gotta really, when you start, right, you got a lot of friends and family or whatever, and that's great. But let me tell you, man, a lot of people in the beginning and always, all you need somebody to do is like your video and, you know, put a comment on that boy. It don't have to be no long comment, just something. A lot of people who claim to support you will not do that. Most of your support will come from complete strangers. These same people will also want you to support them. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm pretty sure you should match their energy. If you the kind of person that don't ever need help or support, and you ask them for support and they barely come out for you, or barely show up, or barely even check out your channel just to like and leave a comment on it, match their energy. Support them the same way they supported you. You won't get a lot of support from friends and family. It's gonna be from complete strangers. Your success in this will probably be from other people. That's just the truth. You will get some support, but it won't be from the majority of the people you know. I'm just telling you right now. Other people that you barely even know will get super excited for you about your channel. And last but not least, you want to go ahead and pick a look. You can change your look up as you go, as you figure things out and come up with new things. I mean, you know, when I first started, I was like in space, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look at this intro. I mean, it changes, it morphs. But pick a style, learn how to use the equipment you do have, and slowly try to improve it as you master the things you currently have. In the beginning, you don't have a system, so come up with a system and an actual framework of how you shoot your videos, like the beginning, middles, ends, so that you have some consistency and a guidance. So that way, when you do shoot videos and you're trying to shoot multiple videos, it goes a lot quicker because you're efficient and you know the flow it has to go into. That's why it's important for you to edit your videos in the beginning, just because you know what you'll need to edit correctly without any weird cuts or anything like that. Like, you know, it does help you frame your videos and become just better at being on camera because you know exactly what you need to cover. All right, Mixednutts, that is it for me today. If you want to support the channel, go to buymeacoffee.com/Mixednutts. Thanks for sticking with us for a whole year. Some of y'all just jumping into the Mixednutts world, but hey, either way, welcome. And we got new videos coming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Of course, check us out on Instagram. That is Mixednutts 3000. Again, that is Mixednutts 3000. And until next time,